Namaste. In this lesson, we will look at a new Adavu called Korvai Adavu. Korvai Adavu is also commonly called by the name of Tat Tai Taam Adavus, and like I said in my previous videos, the Adavu names are sometimes called by the sollus or the syllables what we use to recite when we do the Adavu. So Korvai Adavu, the Korvai name itself, some of you may be familiar with it while it's used in the famous Kanjivaram, which comes from southern India, the Kanjivaram silk saris. Korvai is used commonly. That word in itself means it's a technique by which things are attached, like the borders are attached to the main body of the sari. That is in the silk Kanjivaram, the weaving technique. Coming to the dance Bharatantyam, Korvai also means similar, where things are attached, like it's not a simple little step, it's like two bits are attached. That's why it's called Korvai Adavu, or like I said, just Tat Tai Taam Adavus. Korvai Adavu has a few variations. In this lesson, let's learn the first basic Korvai Adavu and a few variations, and then I will make a part 2 of a lesson on Korvai Adavu, which will show you a few more. So all in total, I might show you 6 or 7 variations, but we learn the first one as the base, and here it is in this video. So before I show you how it's done, let's look at the sollus or the syllables, how it's said. So it is Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam, which is nothing but Adi Tala. So when it goes in 8s, the count, it goes Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam. So let's look at how the footwork is done separately, and then the arms, and then put it together. So hope you enjoy learning Korvai Adavu. So we go in Arai Mandi, and you are trying your right side first, and I do my left as the mirror image. So when we go Tat Tai Taam, it is just a tat, one not to stretch. So that is Tat Tai Taam, and you stop. There's a pause. So it is Tat Tai Taam. Hold it. When you go Dhit Tai Taam, so you go Dhit Tai as a tat. Dhit Tai Taam. So it was Tat Tai Taam Dhit Tai Taam. That is just half of the Adavu. So let's look what happens as a whole. So it is Tat Tai Taam Dhit Tai Taam. A kudi. You be in a kudi, like on toes, which you have learnt already, and then you go to your right with a natu Tat Tai Taam. Look what happens here. So it was Tat Tai Taam, then leap with your back leg, Dhit Tai Taam. So one was in front, now you're taking it back. The whole thing goes like this. Kitta ta ka ta tai tam di tai tam ta tai tam di tai tam. Going left. Ta tai tam di tai kudi tam. Hold there. Now ta tai tam cross di tai tam. So with that Adavu, you saw how it is joined like the Korvai. What I explained at the beginning is we attach this piece to this piece. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the rhythm. If you have to count in numbers, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and you should know where to hold it and pause and then continue. Coming to the arms, let's look at that separately. So all we need is shikara to begin with. Hold it across your chest and you go a bit like nothing much happening, but you can give it a bit of this action, ta, tai, and then stretching across. When you're doing right, this opens up as pataka. So if you're holding that in a shape, or if you're just holding it straight, it's just tam. So those of you who can give it a bit of a shape with this elbow higher in Natyarambe, this position, when you hold, so you just turn it. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. So then when we tat 1, 2, 3, 4. That is your kudi. I'll go through the whole thing again. Don't get overwhelmed. Take it in bits. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you change it to kataka and you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. The pataka and shikara. That's pataka. This is shikara on top at the crown of your head. So all we need is shikara, pataka and kataka mukha, alapadma. 4 mudras, I think. Yes. So let's see again the whole thing, which is with sol kattu goes tat tai taam di tai taam. Change tat tai taam di tai taam. Again tat tai taam di tai taam. Change tat tai taam di tai taam. Come and do with me the footwork and the arms, and let's see how we put it together. So, starting position is Arai Mandi with this shikara against your chest, and let's go. We are going right. So, kitta ta ka ta tai taam di tai taam. Hold it. Now, ta tai taam di tai taam. Go to the left. Ta tai taam di tai taam. 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 So that was the second speed or a bit faster pace, and then we go much faster, not at the learning stage like I always say, take it easy, take it slow. So for those who have learned and want to move on and know how the other speed or dhrita kala or the fast speed goes, it is Tat Tai Taam Adavus, Tat Tai Taam Adavus, Tat Tai Taam Adavus, Tat Tai Taam Adavus. Ki ta ta ka. Now let's move on and look at a couple of variations of the same Korvai Adavu. So the first variation or the second Adavu in Korvai series, what you're learning is the Tat Tai Taam remains the same. Okay, so what you're going to do is, I'll show you the footwork. It's a bit different but not very much. So in Arai Mandi, you are doing Tat Tai Taam as same, and then you bring it back same Dhittai, but there is no Kudi or the hop. So you're giving all the 4 counts just in one tat and just stay. So all it is simpler. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So then the next Tat Tai Taam, Dhit Tai Taam is where you need to turn. So this is better if I show you like this. So you are behind me learning the right side. So what happens is you go Ta, Tai, Na, T, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from your left side you need to turn, like just take it, and then you need to go in Mulumandi, which is towards the back. So if I'm doing it here, I would be at the back in Mulumandi like this. Hope you understand. So if I'm in front of you, let's do it like this until you understand. So we are starting our right. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn and sit in Mulumandi. And now you are in Mulumandi, which is like this. Okay. Now your left leg should stretch. Right is in front. So from this action, you're going Taam. See, your upper body is turning and looking in front. This is stretching. Okay. Bit of, this is like I said, advanced Adavu. So just take it easy. So from here, you're going Taam, and then look what happens to this leg. This is the anchor, hold it, fold, fold like this and join. In the sense, this gets joined. Like that swirl, how we did in Brahmari or Sutral Adavu. So you need that kind of action to join. The stretched leg gets folded and joined. In front as Samam, Samapada. Let me show you the arms as well, and when I put it together as a whole thing, you will understand it better. If you're confused, don't worry, just go through the whole process and then stop and learn bit by bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now is the time when you turn and sit. So you would turn from your left, which is turning and doing a Kataka and Mulumandi. So think I've turned, okay? So you are turned and you are sitting in Kataka like this. Okay, Mulumandi. Now what happens is like I said, we need to turn from our right. So you turned and sat, and when you turn and stretch your left and body turns, what happens is you open like this. So you have opened, and like I said, your waist has turned. So from this, like this. And then when you turn again, I said swirl with left stretched one up in the air. So you would, from there, you would just join it. Like when we turn, I'll show you the whole thing in Kattari and hold up like this. Let's put the arms or the hands and the footwork together for the second Korvai Adavu, so you can understand it better. So start with your right. So we go Tat Tai Taam Adavus. Mulumandi, turn and sit with Kataka. Tat Tai Taam is when you stretch your left leg and right should be down, and then your left folds Tat Tai Taam. Let me turn and be in front of you so you can do it behind me. So I do right, you do right. Ke ta ta ka ta tai taam de tai taam. Turn and sit. Mulumandi ta, tai stretch. Taam de tai taam. So the left would be ta tai taam de tai taam. Turn to your right. Ta tai stretch. Taam de tai taam. So right got stretched and folded. So it goes Tat Tai Taam De Tai Taam. Sitting Tat Tai, opening, and see, you don't have to change this and this, whichever, doesn't matter. One is held like this in Kattari, other one is held, and then that's how we finish at the top. So this requires a bit of practice, patient practice, and you will get it. The turning and the turn again. So that was the second Korvai Adavu, or the first variation we looked at. That was a bit hard, but that's okay. Now it's going to get easier. The third and the fourth we will do in this lesson. So look at the third one, much easier, and the footwork almost remains the same as the second one, where it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn and sit. 1, 2, 3, 4. For Mudumandi, you are giving all the 4 counts. Nothing much happens there. So you're just sitting 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you get up, you're just folding and simply joining for the next 1, 2, 3, 4. It's as simple as that. So nothing much happening. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turning and Mudumandi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting up, curling, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I do it with me, you do it just the footwork, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Tat Tai Taam. Turn to your left and Mudumandi. Tat Tai Taam. And then left. So you're turning back. Taam. 4 counts, 4 counts, 4 counts, 4 counts. So 8 plus 8. Now your left. Tat Tai Taam De Tai Taam. Turn from your right. Sit in Mudumandi for 4 counts. Tat Tai Taam. Turn back with your right folded. De Tai Taam. As easy as that. Upper body, similar. But look, the first half is the same. So you go Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam. Same. The difference is here. You need to just fold in Tripataka and hold it against your chest. This is when you go in Mudumandi. This is how you will be. Okay? Turning, sitting like this. And all you're doing when turning and standing in Samapadam is opening and going in Pataka, Natyarambe position. Arms out. Easy. Let's just do the arms. So you go Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam. Left Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam. So let's put the footwork and the arms together for the third Korvai Adavu. Do it with me on your right. So, Kitta Ta Ka Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam. Turn to your left. Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam. Left. Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam. Turn to your right. Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam. Simple and easier than the second one. So let's do it again. Ki ta ta ka ta tai taam Tai Taam Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam. Moving on to the fourth one. So easy if you have got the hang of the third one. This is much easier and on the similar lines as the third one. Let's see what happens with footwork. And luckily there is no Mudumandi in it. It's only Arai Mandi. So what happens at the first half is the same, which is Tattu Taam Tai Taam, and you would turn and sit similar, but in Arai Mandi, not Mudumandi. Tat Tai, turn with this Taam like how we did, but you're doubling up. Again, Tai Taam. So we have two flips. Turn, sit in Arai Mandi, turn and go Samapadam, then do the same, repeat, turn and Arai Mandi, turn and Samapadam. That action would be like you are here, so it would be like 1, stand, 2, again turn and sit, 1 and 2. The same would be there. If you're going that way, it would be like turn and sit, Arai Mandi, stand, Samapadam, turning, Arai Mandi, turn and Samapadam, stand, sit. So I will go through and show you the arms, and when I put it together you'll understand it better. Nothing much, same like third. I said 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and how we did exact same, 1, 2. In this case you will double up. So 1, 2, open, 1, 2, open. So the whole thing is Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam. Double. Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam. Are you ready to put it together with footwork? So, Ki Ta Ta Ka Ta Tai Taam Tai Taam Ta Tai Taam Dhe, Tai, Tam. So now going towards your left or the left side would be Tat Tai Taam, De Tai Taam, Tat Tai Taam, De Tai Taam. So putting the whole thing together, I would like to make a special note is if you're doing your right, what you need to observe is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right leg turns when you're traveling to left to make these flips. So right starts the action. Okay? So do it with me. Kitta, taka, ta, tai, taam. De, tai, taam. Right. Ta, tai. Stand. Ta, tai. Stand. Left. Ta, tai, taam. De, tai, taam. Left turn. See? Ta, tai, flip, taam. De, tai, taam. So that was the fourth kind of Korvai Adavu. So with that, we stop today's lesson with 4 Korvai. One was the main one, second, third and fourth. So in my next video, I will come back with the part 2 of Korvai Adavu and cover maybe another 2 or 3 variation. So we have the whole set of Korvai Adavu. Like I keep repeating, now you're coming to more advanced Adavus, which requires a lot of attention, a lot of patience and a lot of practice to understand the bits and then put it together beautifully. So hope you enjoy learning Korvai Adavu and I will see you in my next lesson. Happy dancing. Until then, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me or write in the comment box and I will try my best to answer. Take care.